So this guy, my new client, he's like an older man. He's like a longtime professor of like therapy. You know, we spent a lot of time chit-chatting on Zoom. Anyway, he's got 2 different products with 2 different brands. And he's like, I need help marketing these 2 different things. I was a little bit like stressed because normally this conversation, I have to like go through a questionnaire. And so I was asking him like, do you already use Claude? And he's like, I love Claude. Claude's my best friend. Whatever side of the coin you're on for that, it's up to you. Fight it out in the comments. But he's like, I'm really integrated with Claude. I talk to Claude every day. Claude knows the ins and outs of both my businesses. And I was like, jackpot, because it's easier for me to talk to his Claude about what he wants to promote or what he wants to talk about than it is for me to talk to the client. So Mr. Art, he's like 79, which I love talking to old people. I don't know if he's going to see this, but Art's an old guy. And so you know how it goes. Like there's a lot of storytelling and there's a lot of like this and that. So I took the transcript from the call. I had my Claude put together like a package for his Claude to fill in all of the blanks, right? So like, what are the phrases Mr. Art uses frequently? What are the stories he tells a lot? Like what chapters in the book does he want to talk about on what days? Anyway, long story short, we were able to get a voice guide for each brand. So for the therapy book and for the classroom management book, and both of them live separately. I also was able to get a whole like design guide for both brands, which I then used with Claude Design to make the graphics for all of his like Pinterest pins, all his Instagram posts, stuff like that. The thing that kind of like tied the whole thing together, other than like the ability to communicate so seamlessly, asynchronously, like we just have been emailing, we've only met on Zoom once, is the fact that our app has an MCP. So if you don't know me, I'm Angelica. I'm the co-founder of Greenwood Social. It's an AI MCP, social media scheduler. But we're not we're not AI, like gross AI. We're AI, like let's help everyone be able to get their message across. So the thing that ties the whole bow together is the fact that our app has an MCP. So because his Claude and my Claude are both connected to our app through an MCP, like through this connection, all of us are talking the same language, and he can make any revisions he wants from his Claude. So from my Claude, I uploaded all the stuff, scheduled it for him, and then said, hey, go review it with your Claude. I gave special instructions to his Claude. His Claude walks through each post with him, says, do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you want to make any changes? If Mr. Art wants to make a change, his Claude will do it directly inside of our apps. All to say, like, there's a lot of AI hate right now and a lot of like anti-AI content. What I'm really focused on is how can AI take your voice and expand it, right? Like the stories that we're telling through the content aren't AI generated. It's generated from Art's existing content, Art's existing voice guide. Anyway, I have a couple videos talking about a voice guide and how to set one up. But if any of this is interesting to you, or you want the step-by-step of how I set Mr. Art's like social media machine, it's in the link in the bio. You could give me a follow. And if this is something you want me to set up for you, I'm happily can. But you could definitely DIY this inside of our app at Greenwood Social. Okay, I'll see you next time.